Good morning, everybody, I would also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're on today and pay respects to elders and ancestors past, present and especially the future leadership of young Aboriginal people that are giving hope and inspiration to so many people around the country. I'd like to acknowledge Minister Kelly O'Dwyer, Minister David Gillespie for joining us today, and also to Linda Burney, a wonderful advocate for people doing it tough throughout her career as well. And welcome to everybody here today. I'll speak a little bit later in more detail, but my main role today is to welcome right now is to welcome the new 18 Trailblazers and to say thank you first and foremost. To Eileen, thank you so much for your warm welcome, for having us here on your wonderful location here, these fabulous facilities. And you know, you see what happens in a fairly short period of time from 1848 as the Sydney Mechanics Institute to this wonderful learning institution where students like Isabella are able to arrive, to be supported and welcomed and nurtured to enable the fullness of life. And with her aspirations and her career ahead of her, what a wonderful institution to join. So welcome to you equally for becoming a trailblazer in this wonderful FIAP community. To Isabella, thank you for your courage. It didn't look like you were nervous in any way, but it takes a lot to stand in front of a group of people and talk about challenging circumstances. And I think for somebody starting out in their life, having to sleep on a hammock and arrive at university, you're most likely not going to be in an ideal state to absorb all of the information, to be at your fullest. So to be able to be where you are now with the support and encouragement of the university and friends and others around you is a wonderful tribute to you and a wonderful tribute to, I suppose, the group of people that are in the room today enabling aspirations to be realised. As I said, I will say a few words a bit later, but now I would like to invite one member from each of the 18 Trailblazers onto the stage to come and be part of this community. For me to say thank you for your trust, thank you for the way that you value people on low incomes and those that are financially excluded. There are 2.4 million people that are financially vulnerable in Australia today. And as Delia said, in this day and age, in supposedly the most livable country in the world, there are serious pockets of inequality that are manifesting, that are in some cases getting better, some cases getting worse. But we need to remain vigilant, and so I'm delighted to be able to welcome these 18 organisations taking leading action within their sphere of influence to bring about the true potential of all of us as Australians. I also just want to say to Delia, who's behind me, that what I was going to say in the closing, but given that you've just spoken, Delia, to have somebody of Delia's calibre that's chairing this independent advisory group of Financial Inclusion Action Plan advisors and basically setting the agenda and saying what's important. I don't know if any of you noticed that Delia, I think twice or three times maybe, looked at her notes. The rest of it was right from the heart. Delia is a person that's been a champion both with ASIC and with the ACCC for those that are most vulnerable, and was instrumental in the Financial Literacy Board being established and a range of other fabulous initiatives that we're all benefiting from in Australia. So I heard Delia on the radio last week. She's got multi-skills talking about a scam in binary options trading. And here she is today speaking from the heart on financial inclusion. So thank you on behalf of everybody here, Delia, to you, and the way that you've chaired, and all of the other advisory group members. There are 15 people, most of whom are in the ranging across different sectors: energy, employment, education, banking and finance, insurance. Thank you to you, Delia, and can we please acknowledge Delia and all of the advisory group members. So, who are the new 18 Trailblazers that join the 12 original Trailblazers? First of all, could I welcome from AGL, Gabby Sundram, who is the Manager, AGL Assist. Welcome, Gabby. AGL has committed to offer training to all 3,500 of its people to raise awareness and to recognise the signs of people who may need support and highlight the support services available. Literally, as an energy company, turning the lights on for people that are financially excluded. Could I please also welcome from Ashurst, a very good friend and supporter, Ken Nguyen, who is a partner. Welcome, Ken. Ashurst is committed to being a sustainable global law firm. As part of their Financial Inclusion Action Plan, they are introducing policies to enhance financial wellbeing for staff by strengthening their employee assistance and onboarding programs. And for those that aren't aware, that Ashurst is also a partner in the FIAP governance in assuring that all that we do is objective, independent and absolutely focused on the things that they need to be focused on. The third Trailblazer, new Trailblazer, is Australian Ethical Investment. Could I please welcome Phil Vernon, the Managing Director. One way that Australian Ethical makes a difference is by paying superannuation contributions to staff on parental leave. This can help address the superannuation gap whereby women who retired in 2016 had on average $120,000 less superannuation than men. And having just spoken yesterday on a panel at ASIC on the economic barriers for gender pay equity and other challenges facing women during their careers and later in life, this is an outstanding leadership by Australian Ethical Investment. Thanks, Phil. Could I please welcome Australian Unity and Karen Munsey, who is the Group Executive of Branding, Marketing and Communications. Thank you, Karen. Australian Unity recognise that understanding bills for care services presents an obstacle and has worked with over 100 employees and 50 clients to improve the billing experience for customers of its Home and Disability Services business unit. And I also congratulate Karen on the scoop of taking one of our prized employees of Benson Sorlo, Aboriginal leader Benson Sorlo, who's leading a lot of this work as well at Australian Unity. Next one is, next Trailblazer, City West Water. Can I please welcome David Ryan, Managing Director. Thank you, David. As part of their family violence framework, City West Water will support inclusive practices for victims, both customers and their people, including training staff to recognise and support victims and survivors of family violence. Thank you, David. The second law firm, Cause Chambers Westgarth. Could I please welcome Airlie Fox? Thank you, Airlie. Airlie Fox is a partner at Cause. As part of their FIAP, CORES are exploring new opportunities to support financial inclusion through their pro bono services and community partners such as Justice Connect, Law Right and the Redfern Legal Clinic. Next Trailblazer is the Flight Centre Travel Group. Stacey Beckley is the Financial Literacy and Capability Business Leader and very, very active member of the Community of Practice as well. So, welcome Stacey. Flight Centre Travel Group provides extensive financial capability to support every one of its team members through MoneyWise global program. In 2018, they've committed to deliver 5,000 coaching sessions and a targeted 240 specialised consultations for staff. This is rare for me. I'm welcoming my own organisation to a program that we're involved with. This is Good Shepherd Microfinance. Could I please welcome Renee Hancock, General Manager, Innovation and Marketing. Very proud to be a member of the FIAP community. Good Shepherd Microfinance has committed to continue to expand its programs, aiming to reach 30,000 people with its no-interest loan scheme, a national treasure in 2018. Another great friend of financial inclusion, could I welcome ICANN, the Indigenous Consumer Assistance Network, and Aaron Davis, who is the CEO. ICANN does outstanding work all around the country in providing advice, but in this particular initiative, ICANN is delivering Indigenous-centred programs in 12 communities, including Yarning Money for individuals and families and Yarning Business to support small businesses, and outstanding leadership by Aaron Davis. Money Brilliant and their CEO, Peter Layla, the CEO. Thank you, Peter. Money Brilliant offers an app that provides a complete view of users' money. They've committed to develop tools that will proactively identify customers experiencing financial hardship and provide them with tailored information and support, with the emphasis on proactive, using analytics to be able to be proactive and offer the right services at the right time. Another very welcome member to the FIAP Trailblazer community from the energy sector, from Origin Energy. Would you please welcome Jonathan Briskin, who is Executive General Manager, Retail. In 2018, Origin is investing $15 million in matched payments, waivers and price relief to be able to support people that are struggling to pay their energy bills. From my perspective, telcos and the energy sector have this visceral proximity to be able to cause hardship or to do the right thing. For AGL, Origin and Foundation Trailblazer, Energy Australia, this is outstanding leadership. Thank you, Jonathan, for your personal leadership. Very good friends of Good Shepherd Microfinance, please welcome the Salvation Army. Representing our wonderful friends, the Salvos, is Lieutenant Colonel Laurie Robertson, who is the National Secretary for Government Relations. Together with Westpac, the Salvation Army co-designed You're the Boss, a financial capability building program and app. Throughout 2016-17, almost 1,800 people attended community education sessions. 88% of participants reported they were able to apply the learnings to their own situation, so a relevant, practical, applied education program. The next Trailblazer is an apology, but it's a wonderful organisation, 10,000 Girl. Zoe Lamont is the CEO and founder of this fabulous organisation. 10,000 Girl provides fun and interactive financial wellbeings for women. Since 2009, they have educated more than 10,000 women throughout Australia. 91% of women that completed a 10,000 Girl program felt more motivated to achieve their financial goals. We've already heard from Eileen, but I would now like to officially welcome the University of New South Wales as a Trailblazer, and representing them to accept this type-in is Neil Morris, Director, Student Life. Thank you, Neil. UNSW Sydney will be providing capability building programs focusing on common issues faced by students, including budgeting and managing debt and dealing with irregular income from part-time work and affordable housing. This issue of irregular income and casualised employment is why many of us are in the room today, and I think this is a very significant new frontier. And I put out a challenge yesterday at the ASIC conference while speaking on a panel for banks in particular and other financial institutions to find a way to provide loans for the contemporary world of casual and variable income, and that's starting to happen, I think. So welcome to UNSW. 4 to go. Vic Super. Could I please welcome Kim Farrant, who is the Manager Corporate Responsibility and Responsible Investment at Vic Super. Vic Super has supported over 12,000 Victorian women to increase their sense of financial empowerment and confidence and take greater control of their finances through their Super Woman Money program launched in 2012. Thank you, Kim. Wannon Water. Please welcome Kelly King, General Manager, Community and Corporate Services. Wannon Water is training staff to recognise and support those affected by family and domestic violence. A very, very warm welcome to Wannon Water. A fabulous organisation that is also an apology today is WIRE, the Women's Information Referral Exchange. On the panel yesterday, which was around economic participation of women, my co-panellist was Jacinta Carboon, an ex-NAB executive who's doing fabulous work now with Square Weave, who's on the board of the Women's Information Referral Exchange. Julie Kuhn, as their CEO, is a wonderful leader, also sits on the FIAP advisory group and are doing fabulous work. WIRE's research on teachable moments for women affected by family violence will inform best practice in the financial services and community sectors to help protect women, rebuild their finances and get back on their feet. It's an honour to be having Julie as part of the advisory group and for WIRE to lead by example in joining the Trailblazer community. And last but by no means least, a true leader in thriving communities, which is a program they've conceived, Yarra Valley Water. Please welcome Pat McCafferty, Managing Director. You'll be hearing a bit from Pat a bit later on, but welcome Pat. Yarra Valley Water and Energy Australia have together piloted a referral program for shared customers facing financial stress, working across teams to offer easy referral pathways. I think that short synopsis does not do it justice, but Yarra Valley Water, Kiara Sterling and Pat, not only at Yarra Valley Water but leading the water industry and utilities, it gives us all hope. That's the last of the newest 18 members of the FIAP Trailblazer community. On behalf of the partnership group, Good Shepherd Microfinance, EY, the Centre for Social Impact and the Australian Government, thank you for voting with your feet. Thank you for saying that people's aspirations count for a great deal. Thank you for giving us in the sector. Thank you for giving clients, the 2.4 million people that are financially vulnerable in Australia, for giving them hope. And when hope is present, the amygdala brainwaves become very, very active, and we are all as human beings more likely to be actors in our own future. Thank you.